Hello and welcome. My name is Melissa, and today we're going to talk about the power of saying no or no thank you and what opportunities open up for you when you do that. So I know this can be hard for many people. It was very hard for me. If you saw my fear of disappointing others video, which if you haven't, I'll link it down below, but I used to be terrified of disappointing anybody and saying no to them because I was afraid they were going to think I was a bad person, or I didn't want to help them, or I didn't care. And I would say yes all the time, and I would go to everything and spread myself super thin to be everywhere and be all things for everybody. It got to the point where I had to pick myself first and second and third. Does that make sense? I had to pick myself first, myself second, and third. My priority is me and what's important to me. And if I have any energy or room left, then I can help somebody else. Because quite honestly, if I'm not okay, I'm no good to anybody anyway. And if things just didn't get done because there was no time, then oh well, my family would just have to live with that. And they do, by the way. So I want to talk about the act of saying yes. When you say yes to everything, you're really saying no to everything. Because you can't do everything. You can't be everywhere at the same time. Really think about it. You can't be everywhere. You can't do everything, at least not well. I mean, you could definitely try, but there's no way. And I know this because I was trying to do it. I would be like, okay, if I get to this place super early, then I could leave early and get to this place, and then I'll be here for a little while. And then when I get to the last place, I'll be late, but that's fine, they don't mind. And oh, and I have this to do, and oh, I have my laundry, and then it would never get done ever, because nothing ever goes according to plan. We always as humans tend to underestimate how much time we need for things, and it just never worked. When everything feels urgent and important, everything seems equal. We become active and busy, but this doesn't actually move us any closer to success. Being busy doesn't mean you're being productive. The next thing I want to talk about is picking yourself first. So when I say that you're saying no to everything, that also includes yourself. Why? Why are you leaving yourself to last? Think of all the times that you said yes to somebody else and said no to your own plans. Think of all the times that you moved things around to accommodate somebody else, but those things you moved around were actually things you wanted to do. And lastly, I want to talk about saying no not to just people, but also opportunities or things. So there's this thing called shiny object syndrome, where we'll be working on a project, we'll be doing something, and then suddenly someone over here dangles something shiny and new, and we're like, oh, what's that? That could be a new opportunity, a new project, and you take it because it looks new and shiny, and you're like, oh, well, this is great, it's a new opportunity. But what if it's not? The saying yes to everything also applies to things like that. You need to know what's important to you. You need to know what your values are. That way you know that if a new shiny object comes up, whether that's something that's aligned with what you want, or you're just taking it because it's something new. I don't want you to think of it like, oh, I'm saying no to an opportunity, and what if it turns out to be great and I missed it? Think of it like saying no to something good so you could say yes to something great. So that's it. I hope you guys come out of this feeling motivated to say yes to yourself. The only person that can make yourself happy is you. Time is limited, so use your days wisely. Say no to something good so you can say yes to something great. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you heard, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and comment below who was the first person or thing you're going to say no to this week.